Hey guys, it's Amy Dove. How are you doing? Let me make sure my Wi-Fi is on because I cannot remember if I turned it on. Give me 1 second. I do have my Wi-Fi on. Hey guys, how are you doing? It's Friday night. I'm home as Amy Dove, the Keto Queen, and we are doing date night a little differently these days. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Rick and I used to have date night Friday and Saturday. We would leave work, go out to eat together, and just chill on Friday nights, but we have changed that. And I don't know if you guys have picked up on it, but ever since Haley got married and moved out of the house, we can't go anywhere after work on Fridays. We have to come home and let the fur babies out. So since we have to come all the way home, which is 30 minutes from work, there's no way we would turn around and go back out to eat. So we have been cooking on Friday nights. I don't know if you guys have noticed. Of course, I haven't been necessarily on routine here lately since my dad's been sick, but we're cooking tonight on Friday night, and it's a new dish, and it is a Cajun bell pepper casserole. I'm not gonna call it a casserole because it's not really a casserole. It's just a Cajun bell pepper dish. I'm excited to try it. What we did is we took a red and an orange bell pepper. You can do more bell peppers if you want, but I just did two like medium sizes, and I sliced them pretty thin, and I put them in the bottom of a 9x13 baking dish. And now what we're going to do is create a seasoning that we're going to put over our chicken. So I'm going to do 1 teaspoon of paprika. I hope you guys are having a great night tonight if you're at home like I am. If I'm going to be home on Fridays. Now I will say some of the date nights on Fridays we've stopped and got a really good restaurant salad, which I love. There's a local restaurant here in Jackson. It's actually not even local. I don't know why I call it local. They actually have a franchise, but it's a very small amount of them. It's Rafferty's. And I love their salad. So there have been a few Friday nights that I've stopped to get Rafferty's on the way home. But most Fridays I've been cooking. So guys, if you're home and you're cooking, I would love to know what you're making tonight. We're going to do this Cajun bell pepper dish, and I'm excited to try, of course, something new because we love new things. And I've been trying to experiment with chicken because we do so much pork. We've done pork so much, and I love pork. It's our favorite meat, pork and steak. But I'm trying to divvy it up and do some new things. So now we've got, we have 1 full teaspoon of paprika. Now we're going to do a 1/4 teaspoon of oregano. We're going to do a 1/4 teaspoon of thyme. And we're going to do a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. So this is going to make our Cajun seasoning that's going to go over this chicken. So I'll tell you again, we got 1 teaspoon of paprika, and then a 1/4 teaspoon of oregano, thyme, and cayenne pepper. All right, we're going to mix this up, and it's going to be our seasoning for the top of our chicken. And what we're going to do is put that chicken straight on top of these bell peppers. Let me grab me a fork so I don't get my hands dirty. So we're going to take these chickens, and what I did is I took 1 chicken breast, I took a package of 3 chicken breasts, and I cut them in half to make them thin breasts so it cooks much faster. I've got my oven on 350, and we're going to put this in the oven and cook it for about 25 minutes. Let me grab something real fast. I'll be right back. So I'm cooking and Ricky is in the living room watching some TV. I'm going to do this really quickly with you guys before I go in and watch some TV with Ricky. Now right now he's watching race car stuff. I don't care nothing about that. But when he gets done with the race car stuff, we'll watch something together. So what we're going to do now is just put the chicken on top of the peppers. And then we're going to season that chicken. If I can get it all in there. I might have to get my hands dirty and just wash them. Yep, it's going to be easier. All right, I'm going to try to get all of them in here on this 1 9x13 casserole dish. I got some pretty big pieces of chicken, though. All right, let me see if I can do this a little differently. I really want all to fit. I only have enough space for 4. What the world? I really don't want to make 2 dishes. I didn't think this through. They're pretty big. All right, let me see if I can. I'm going to figure this out. Let me see if I can make them. I might have to cut them into strips. 1, 2. That still ain't gonna work. Look, I'm trying to play a puzzle. I'm trying to make a puzzle out of my chicken dish here. Dang. Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna take some of these peppers out and make a separate dish, as bad as I hate to do that. Hey, Ricky Dove. Yeah. Would you pretty please come here? My hands are dirty. Will you get me second casserole dish out of that cabinet for me? What do you want? The bottom. I need another casserole dish. I ain't got. This is not big enough. Give me that small one right there. That's perfect. Thank you. All right, thankfully Ricky's home to save the day. All right, so since I got so many pieces of chicken, I'm gonna move some of these bell peppers over here to a smaller dish. And we're gonna put 2 pieces of chicken in this smaller dish. And I gotta rearrange my peppers. So much for not getting my hands dirty. All right, so we're putting the peppers on the bottom because all of this is gonna cook together. So I got peppers, I've got chicken, and we're fixing to season that chicken just like I said just a few minutes ago. Let me get these other 2 pieces. Guys, sounds so good when I looked it up. I found this recipe idea on Pinterest, and I mean, it just sounded so good because we love bell peppers and we love anything Cajun or a little spicy. Now, you don't have to do this very spicy. Keep that in mind. It doesn't have to be spicy. But, I mean, I love spicy. So let me wash my hands real quick so we can season this chicken. All right, now we got our chicken on top of the peppers. Can y'all see that okay? Everybody can see? And I got my seasoning mix. So again, it's a teaspoon of paprika and a 1/4 teaspoon of oregano, thyme, cayenne pepper. Yep, that's it. I'm just mixing it up really good. And then we're gonna take this and just sprinkle it over each piece of the chicken. Now, if you wanna do more, you can do more. I don't think you have to overdo it myself, but that's just my thoughts. You can do it however you want to. I need to dry my hands so it don't stick to me. I go through some paper towels at this house. Between my dogs and my cooking, we go through some paper towels. All right, so we're going to take this seasoning, and we're just going to sprinkle it over the chicken. Actually, I might have to make some more. I didn't realize I had so many pieces of chicken when I cut those big, thick pieces of chicken. Now, if you're not going to cut your chicken in half to make it thinner, then you can fit all this in one baking dish. And you don't have to cook as much as I am either, of course. All right, we're just sprinkling this seasoning over the chicken, and I mean, this looks yummy, yummy. Forgot to take a picture of it, dang it.
Little cabins and stuff here and there. This is kind of like Bud Holler. It doesn't go that far back in here, but this is kind of like a holler. Yeah, everybody here knows everybody.
All right, we're almost done. I've got my oven on 350. This is going to cook for about 25 minutes in the oven, and that's all going to be dependent upon how thick your chicken is. So always keep that in mind. Your chicken may be thicker or thinner than mine. We're just seasoning each pieces of this chicken, and this is perfect. This is a perfect amount of seasoning, I think, for all the chicken. All right, so now we're going to find something else. We're going to put a little bit of minced garlic over it now. So I've got about 4 large cloves of garlic. You can do less if you want to, or you don't have to do garlic at all. You can do garlic powder if you want to, quite honestly. But what we're going to take is a little bit of this garlic clove and put it over a couple of pieces of the chicken. Now, you don't want a whole garlic clove on one piece of chicken, of course. Now, I'm doing fresh. You don't have to do fresh if you don't want to. It probably would be much easier to use some garlic powder, to be quite honest, but I love fresh garlic. So we're just putting a little bit of garlic over the chicken. It's going to move around as it cooks. Ooh, this is going to be yummy. I'm so excited about this. I got 2 more pieces of chicken, 1 more big piece of garlic. I'm going to come over there and see if you guys have questions for me. So if you got questions in the comments, I am coming to you. And I'm just putting this garlic over the chicken. And then there's 2 more things we're going to do, and we're almost done. I mean, this sounds so good, and it's really fast to put together. I can't move this garlic around. Maybe I should just do it this way. I'm just making a mess. All right. I'm making a mess, and you guys just watch me do it live. All right, since I moved it around, might as well do some more garlic.
Okay, so do people feel like they've been forgotten? They were fueling the country, basically, right? Whether they were needed, okay.
All right, make sure there's peppers everywhere. Now, when we're finished with this dish, we're actually going to take those peppers and kind of move them around to the top of the chicken. Or you can just stir it around up to the side of the chicken just so you can get some of the peppers and chicken together. Of course, you can also just get it out with a spatula, which is probably what I'll do. All right, now I gotta wash my hands again. Be right back. Paper towels, I have to move to a towel. All right, now the last two things. We're gonna take some cream cheese. Yes, cream cheese. I love cream cheese, guys. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. Like, this is gonna be a fun new a fun new recipe to try out. But what I'm gonna do is take some thin sliced cream cheese. I mean, super thin slice. And what I'm gonna do is just put a couple of slices over each piece of chicken. Now this is going to melt, of course, as it's cooking, and it's going to be yummy. So you can even do them thinner than that. That's probably a little thick. Oh, this is going to be so yummy. I'm excited to try this, y'all. I could have I'm just doing a couple of slices per chicken. Hey, don't start that barking. We ain't listening to that mess. We ain't listening to that in the kitchen. Alright. I got 2 more pieces of chicken. And then the last thing we're going to do is we're going to add some cheddar cheese. Now again, you don't have to put any more cheese. You could stop right here with exactly how the dish is. I personally think all these seasonings together are going to be phenomenal. Can you imagine all the seasoning and the cream cheese mixed in with those peppers? I mean, this is going to be so yummy. I've got my oven on 350 and we're going to cook it for about 20 to 25 minutes depending on how thick your chicken is. Now I've got some thin pieces of chicken and some thicker, and Ricky likes his actually dry. He does not like his chicken very juicy, so I'm sure mine will probably overcook, but I don't like to overcook my chicken myself. All right, and then I'm going to shred up a little bit of cheddar cheese. You don't have to put any more cheese if you don't want to, but I'm going to add a little bit of cheddar. All right, find my cheese. Got so many cheese graters. There we go. This one will be simple. We're going to put a little bit of cheddar cheese over the top, and then we're going to put this into the oven. If this sounds good to you guys, give me some hearts. I'm fixing to come check your comments in just a second. And then we're going to put this in the oven and be done and ready for date night in about be ready for dinner in about 25 minutes. Not necessarily date night, but be ready for dinner in about 25 minutes. And we're just going to watch TV tonight. We might find us a good movie. Oh my goodness, guys, if you haven't watched Jesus Revolution on Netflix, me and Ricky really enjoyed it. We love watching movies that are, written about true events. And we loved that movie. It was really, really good. We really enjoyed it. It was called Jesus Revolution on Netflix. So we saw that. If you guys have any Netflix movies recommendations, we'd love to know for our Friday night date nights. We went to visit Mom and Dad. Mom cooked Dad some homemade soup because he likes soup, but the chemo is making his taste buds so weird. He can't eat anything. Nothing tastes good, and he just doesn't enjoy eating. So we're trying to find something that he'll like and eat. All right, guys, that is how simple it is. Let me take a video real quick of this before I stick it in the oven. And it looks really weird, but I think it's going to look delicious when it comes out. We will see. First time. I don't mind experimenting and trying first time dishes. So what we've got here is a Cajun chicken bell pepper dish. We got some thinly sliced orange and red bell pepper on the bottom. We thinly sliced our chicken, and we seasoned the chicken with a little Cajun seasoning. We mixed up a teaspoon of paprika, a 4th teaspoon of oregano, cayenne pepper, and thyme. And then we sprinkled that over the chicken, and then we added a little bit of garlic. I used fresh garlic. You can use garlic powder if you want to. You actually could put the garlic powder in the seasoning mix if you wanted to. And then we put a little bit of cream cheese on each one of the chicken breasts and a little bit of cheddar cheese. I think this is going to be delicious. Let me put this one in the oven real quick. Oh, I think it's going to be good, May. What do you think, May? You think it's going to be good, May? Here's my second one because I had too many pieces of thin chicken. I think it's going to be delicious. I think it's going to be good, y'all. I'm going to set the timer. I'm actually going to set the timer for 20 minutes because of those thin chicken breasts, and I'll see if they're done. And if they're done, great. And if not, it's okay. This won't take but just a minute to clean up. So I'm so proud to have dinner in the oven. Already visited the parents. Going to clean the kitchen. We're going to watch a movie and just have a great night together. So I hope you guys, if you're at home on date night, because Friday and Saturday have always been date night for us. I hope if you're at home on date night that you are going to enjoy some good food. Hey, lady, you're cooler there than we are in Mississippi. Satan's armpit. That's so funny. It actually was hot today here. Like, it was so humid. Oh, the humidity was so horrible. But it just started to rain just a few minutes ago. Hey, Renee, I'm so sorry I did not get you that trial link earlier. Haley actually was sending that out to everybody for me. So I'll make sure you got that trial link for the Black Label. Chicken salad over lettuce. I love chicken salad. Tuna and jalapeno salad. Ooh, everybody's going for easy stuff tonight. I love it. Robin said we did the sausage and peppers with the Rayos. Did you love it? I also added some cabbage. Yum. That sounds really good. Let's see. Thank you, guys. Just continue to pray. We are praying. Gail, I don't have a cookbook, but I have a free blog. So tonight, when we finish this dinner, if it tastes great, what we'll do is add it to the blog. It's free. And after we fix dinner and eat it, if it's good, I'll post a picture of the plated meal with the blog recipe that will have this recipe in it. So you can get the blog anytime you want to. It's all over my page. Or you can just send me a message and I'll be glad to send it to you. Yes, Melissa liked Jesus Revolution too. Have you seen the movie Heaven is for Real, based on a true story? I haven't seen that one. Heaven is for Real. I'll have to check that out, Lourdes. West Virginia. Hey, Francis, how are you? Guys, thank you so much. Thank you, Amy. I'm so glad you're enjoying the recipes. It says hot in Fresno, California, Loretta says. I bet it is. Linda's having date night barbecue chicken skillet. I hope you love it. With zucchini parmesan and some air fried bell peppers. That sounds delicious. I hope you enjoy that. All right, guys, that's it. I mean, super fast and easy. I'm going to go ahead and get off here and have some conversation with my husband. I hope you guys have a great night. And if I can help you with anything, make sure you send it to me. Send me questions. I'm still working my page, guys. I love this page. I love you guys. I love to help. I've got a lot of stuff going on, but everybody has stuff going on. So don't ever hesitate to reach out to me. I will be so disappointed if you're not reaching out to me, because this is what I love to do. And I love to be busy, and I need to be busy. So do not ever hesitate to reach out. I seriously will be so disappointed if you do, because I am here to help. So let me know if there's anything I can do for you. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off and we'll fix this plated meal later, and I'll post it back on the page so you guys can see what it looks like when it's done. And if I love it, it will go into the blog, and I'll post that later for you too. Bye. Bye.